You're probably familiar with physical fitness, but have you ever heard of something called stress fitness? So yesterday, I was spending time with my massage therapist. I've seen him for a while now, and I really like him and his style. He's probably the best massage therapist I've ever had in my life, and for those of you who get massages, you know how rare it is to find such a gem. So he was massaging me and we were having our usual conversation, when all of a sudden he asked me, "What do you do for self-care?" He caught me off guard a little bit, but I'm glad he asked because we all should be doing things to take care of ourselves on a daily basis. I'm pretty sure that he knows he's really important to me, and getting regular massages from him is amazing and one of my favorite ways of self-care, but he was so curious, so I started telling him about all the other ways I care and love myself as well. What do you do for self-care? And do you have someone in your life like my massage therapist who has the healing touch? Hello everyone, it's Dr. Jen and welcome back to my channel. We're taught in school that our physical fitness is important. Better fitness means greater stamina when exercising or playing sports. Physical fitness gives us better strength, flexibility, and endurance against fatigue. Stress fitness is similar, but it's our endurance against stress, our ability to healthfully manage stress when it arises. In the same way that athletes train physical endurance, we can all train up on strategies, attitudes, and lifestyle habits that help us manage stress. In part 1 of this video, I'm going to be sharing some strategies that can help us increase our stress fitness and enable us to be more resistant to the negative effects of life's pressures. But first, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me out tremendously, and I'll be bringing you more stress management content in the near future. Now, without further ado, here are some crucial ways to increase your stress fitness. Know your enemy. What are the things that upset you, trigger you? Ask yourself, what are my key stressors? It's important to identify and understand your key pain points. Simply knowing your personal stress triggers will help you see them coming in advance. Is it a negative thought pattern like, "I'll never be good enough," or the anxiety of peak rush hour commutes? Maybe it's the challenges of an overbearing boss or short deadlines at work. You may not be able to avoid these triggers, but knowing what they are can increase your ability to recognize them, cope, and bounce back from them. You can also prepare and be ready to talk yourself through these stressors. Be sure to identify what the problem really is. For example, you may find that the enemy is work overload, but perhaps it is your inability to say no when asked to take on more tasks. You may need to talk to your supervisor more, or your work style may be a factor that you need to examine. If it's a relationship problem, a strategy might be to learn more about effective communication, or you may need to have an honest conversation to reduce the stress threat in the relationship through self-disclosure. Know yourself. Knowing how you typically react to stressors is just as important as knowing what they are. A strategy or plan of defense is vital. Instead of just stressing out, it helps to make an action plan to work through, a checklist that will help guide your reactions to triggers. How have you reacted to stressors in the past? Are there certain things you can work on or do better when faced with these triggers? The act of mapping and planning can help you reduce feelings of helplessness and frustration when specific stress hits. Try asking yourself, is there anything I can do to change this situation? If there is, figure out what you can do. If not, you can find ways to accept this lack of control. You will need to open your mind to all strategies which could conceivably improve the situation and be prepared to work through them, trying them one by one. Get stress smart. When you're already feeling anxious or tense, it doesn't take much to push you into a high stress zone. People who are stressed tend to over-anticipate more threatening situations. It's like we're primed for an attack. Being stress smart means finding ways to lower your baseline arousal, or knowing that a stressful situation may be around the next corner so that you can either take the turn slowly or go in a different direction. Though it may not always be within our control, we can sometimes avoid stacking stressors up on ourselves by delegating a task, asking for help, or requesting more time to accomplish something we need to do. These strategies can help lower our baseline tension so that we don't break under the weight of expectations. Other ways to lower your baseline arousal are regular exercise, solid sleep patterns, daily meditations, or other relaxation techniques, all of which we'll talk about right now. Get adequate, regular amounts of rest and sleep. Rest is so important. Sleep is very critical. Regularity of sleep, the amount of sleep you get, and the quality of your sleep all play an important role in stress fitness. Chronically stressed people almost always suffer from fatigue, and people who are tired do not cope well with stress. When stressed people get more sleep, they feel better and are more resilient. You are also more adaptable when dealing with day-to-day stress events. Experts recommend between 6 to 10 hours of sleep a night, but listen to what your body is telling you, and this varies for each person. Breaks are also important throughout your day. Taking a mental break from work, studies, or other activities can help keep you away from your red line. An ideal break can be to go on a 5 to 10 minute walk outside, take a power nap, or finding a quiet place to do a meditation. Look after your body and exercise regularly. We're much better able to cope with stressful situations when we have high levels of energy. That means getting regular physical exercise, even just a brisk walk, eating a healthy diet, and not abusing our bodies with alcohol and other drugs. Experts suggest exercising 30 minutes or more at least 3 days a week. This can be a way of letting off steam and working off stress, and nothing beats aerobic exercise. Activities like jogging, bicycling, swimming, racket sports, aerobic classes, and dancing are great choices to dissipate stress energy. I know for me personally, I've recently gotten back into Argentinian tango, something that I used to always love doing. Resistance training can also help you refocus your mind and build up your overall energy levels. While you may be physically tired in the moment, over time, exercise will raise your baseline energy levels and greatly help your stress fitness. Develop healthy methods for relaxation. Talk with supportive people, listen to music, watch movies or feel-good TV shows, exercise, or do something creative like make art, play music, write, or pick up a new hobby. These relaxation methods can be done with friends, in groups, or by yourself, whatever helps you to unwind the most. Healthy relaxation means taking your mind away from stressors and not having to be on all the time. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend meditation. You guys know this. It's a big part of what I share on my channel, and I'm a firm believer that meditations really help calm your mind and body. You can check out my meditation playlist on the link in the top of this video or in the description below. Make use of relaxation techniques. Following on from the development of healthy relaxation practices is to make them a habit. Use your chosen methods or techniques on a regular or daily basis, not just when stress levels are building. Allow yourself to embrace those hobbies and carve out regular time for them. For example, reserve time for a midday walk or save 30 minutes to read before bed each night. I personally love doing daily breathing meditations as a method of relaxing myself during each day. It helps me to be present and stay in the present moment and refocuses my mind to better cope with stress. I upload some of my favorite meditations as well as favorite meditations of my clients in private practice on my channel, so I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I upload a new meditation. Eat well. This one is a no-brainer. Eating a healthy diet can go a long way to boosting your stress fitness. It's recommended that we eat 3 to 6 small balanced meals a day, but of course, check with your doctor about this. Try to eat nutritious foods, not just snacks or junk food. You're much more vulnerable to stress when you're feeling hungry and lethargic or hangry. Our bodies also respond better to the healthier fuels that we put into them. Junk foods can cause big swings in things like blood sugar, leading to highs and crashes at the wrong times. Being alert and well-nourished increases your stress fitness significantly. Avoid abusing alcohol. Drinking alcohol to relieve stress. We see it all the time in movies and pop culture, often in response to a specific situation such as marital, family, financial difficulties, or problems at work. In reality, alcohol use may be the worst possible stress reduction technique. First, reinforcing the habit of using alcohol to escape from the pressure of a problem can develop into a major dependence on alcohol. Second, the side effects of abusive drinking, the way it affects the heart, liver, cardiovascular system, etc., contributes to poorer health overall. Turning to alcohol to reduce stress, abusive drinkers actually increase the amount of stress on their systems. In short, it's the opposite of building your stress fitness. I hope that you can apply some of these simple strategies in your daily life and that they can help to build up your stress fitness over time. Let me know in the comments if you have any other stress fitness tips you'd like to share, or let us know if any of the tips you learned about today have been helpful for you. If you're new to my channel, I recommend checking out my Recognizing and Reducing Stress video, which I've linked at the top and also in the video description. Please drop a like and a comment below and stay tuned for part 2 of this video, where I'll be sharing some more strategies that can help build up your stress fitness. I hope you've been happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.